Hello and welcome, sports fans, to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and our outstanding sponsors who make these live presentations possible for you fans to enjoy. I'm Joseph Brett, alongside my cameraman, as always, David Alvarez, coming to you live from Dennis Murphy Court here at South Medford High School in Medford, Oregon. It is senior night here for the Panthers. Have our senior introductions, and then we'll have our Lithia Superstore pregame show and tip-off scheduled for just about 7 o'clock this evening. Our first senior, Isaac Tanasi, getting recognized out on the court at the moment. Our second senior is Cole Adi. I don't know them off. It might change because it's senior night. So, yeah. I know our normal five, but with it being senior night, they might.
If you want our starters, we have 1, 2, 3, 12, and 33.
Perfect. Thank you. Our next senior being introduced here this evening is Landon Dufour. And as well, being honored this evening, senior number 5, Jackson Spires.
Jackson is a scholar athlete, currently one of our valedictorians, and received a full tuition offer from Wheaton College and plans to study pre-medicine. Number 5, Jackson Spires.
Jackson Spires, one of South Medford High School's valedictorians. And our final senior this evening, number 32, Roy Mitchell. And your graduating South Medford Panthers this year, Isaac Tanasi, Cola D, Landon Dufour, Jackson Spires, and Roy Mitchell. So 7 returning players will come back for the Panthers next year. 6 of them juniors, so there'll be a strong senior heavy class next year for the Panthers and the James Whiteman program. We're going to step away for just a quick moment. We'll be back, though, here on Table Rock Sports with the Lithia Superstore pregame show right after this.
The things I like most about working at the Ashland Food Co-op is that it's a partner with RVTD's Employer Pass program. It makes it super easy for me to get to work and save a ton of money. I play a lot of musical instruments. I bought my own tuba when I started working at the co-op. Sometimes I'll bring it into work to play for like my coworkers and the customers. When I bring my tuba onto the bus with me, it definitely gets a lot of heads turned and people will ask me, what's that thing? Why is it so big? RVTD is moving our community forward.
Don't miss the Start Something New sales event at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 25 Ram 1500 4x4. Jump online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bro dignity.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
We welcome you back. It's the Lithia Superstore matchup of the night here on Table Rock Sports. South Medford taking on the Roseburg Indians coming to town. It is the Lithia Superstore pregame show here on Table Rock Sports as we get set for this matchup between the visiting Roseburg Indians and your South Medford Panthers. Roseburg coming into Medford 6-16 on the season overall. They're 2-7 in Southwest Conference play. They are the 42nd ranked team in the OSAA. They are coached by Jordan Humphreys. South Medford, they're ranked number 35. They got a stretch here. They beat Willamette on the 14th. They've got Roseburg, South Eugene, and then at North Medford. If they can win them all, they might be able to sneak in to the playoffs. They're just outside right now, sitting at number 35. If they get in, they'd have to face 2 road games on the road as one of the lowest seeded playoff teams in the state. But there is a chance. The Fat Lady has yet to sing for the Panthers. There's a lot on the line here against the Roseburg Indians this evening. Roseburg 2-7, but they're not one to sleep on. The Indians, in their 2 Southwest Conference wins, have beaten Grants Pass 48-46 and North Medford. Willamette 61-48. The Cavemen, a team that South Medford has not been able to beat this season. Roseburg was able to take them down, and Roseburg has played a few of their games pretty close. A 72-71 loss to South Eugene, 62-57 to Century. They struggled with North Medford. Lost to the Cavemen their second go-around, 68-36. But definitely a team you don't want to sleep on, because they can come out of nowhere and hand you a loss, and that is something the Panthers do not need to pick up right now here down the stretch, hoping to sneak in there to snag one of the last playoff spots in the 6A. And the Panthers ranked 35. They are coached by James Whiteman, assisted by Jamie Hamrickson and Kevin Dixon. So they've got the Indians here tonight. One more home game on Friday versus South Eugene, and then they close out the season with the crosstown rivals, the North Medford Black Tornado, on the 27th. Just a few minutes away from opening tip here at South Medford High School. We'll step away for one more break. Back right after this with more South Medford Panthers basketball on TableRockSports.net.
In the heart of the Rogue Valley, RVTD connects us all, not just through miles traveled, but also through time. Today, RVTD moves with the pulse of the Rogue Valley. More than just a bus ride, it's a lifeline for workers, students, and families, ensuring access for all to jobs, schools, and essential services. Rogue Valley Transportation District, celebrating 50 years of moving our community forward.
We welcome you back, Lithia Superstore matchup of the night here on Table Rock Sports. We thank you for joining us on the home for local live sports coverage, TableRockSports.net. We welcome our home and our visiting fans who are watching tonight's broadcast. Joe Brett is our executive producer for tonight's event. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. Please help Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel, Big Table Rock Sports. Thank you to the 4,000 plus of you who have already subscribed. If you haven't and you're listening and watching on our YouTube page, find that red subscribe button, give it a click, and get notified when all games go live across the Table Rock Sports Network. We're going to have the national anthem and then starting lineups, and we will be ready for some Panthers basketball here on TableRockSports.net. But first, we're going to stand and recognize the playing of the Star-Spangled Banner.
Tonight, the Panthers host the Indians from Roseburg High School. And now, if you are able to please rise, gentlemen, with your heads, as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem, performed this evening by the Dixie Chicks.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars
And now your starting lineups this evening, starting with the visiting Roseburg Indians. It's going to be number 1, Jaron Leeworthy. Number 2, Landon Fanugio. Number 3, Harrison Scott. Number 12, Owen Benty. And number 33, Caden Luther. And now the starting lineup for your South Medford Panthers, leading it off. Number 1, Isaac Tanasi. Number 3, 6'1", senior Cole Adi. Number 5, senior 6'1", Jackson Spires. And number 32, 6'8", senior, number 32, Roy Mitchell. Leading things off for the Panthers this evening. All 5 of your starters are your 5 Panther seniors graduating this year. They'll have one more home game here at Dennis Murphy Court before they move on to bigger and better things. But for now, they got the Roseburg Indians to deal with, and we're ready for Panther basketball. As they say here at Dennis Murphy Court, ladies and gentlemen, the wait is over. It is time for Panther basketball. Roy Mitchell winning the opening tip for the Panthers, and quickly they get the ball into the hands of Cole Adi, and he drains an opening three-pointer for South Medford, and they're out to an early 3-0 lead. Roseburg here, and Mitchell with a block. Tanasi on the other end, going up strong, no good. Spires, the offensive rebound, has his shot blocked, and coming down with it is Roseburg, now here on the other end. And a tough bucket there. It's good for Jaron Leeworthy. (3-2) ball game here in the early minutes of play. Adi has the basketball now for the Panthers, now into the hands of Dufour. Tanasi going to take a three. It's good. And the Panthers, with back-to-back three-pointers here, have a 6-2 lead, and that's $6 in the bank courtesy of Road Credit Union and their contributions to the three-point club. For every three-pointer made this season by North Medford and South Medford basketball, Road Credit Union will donate $3 to the Medford Athletic Department Fund. As Spires finishes on the other end with a bucket, and the Panthers have a 6-point lead with 5:55 to go here in the first quarter. And we have our first foul of the ball game. It's going to go on the Panthers, Cole Adi. Roseburg from a far sideline, get it in. We're going to have a three-pointer here, and it's good for number 12, Owen Bentia. So Roseburg are down by 6, cut the lead in half to 3, but a great backdoor pass from Tanasi finds Cole Adi. And Adi now with 5 early points for the Panthers, and they've got a 5-point lead. Ball's loose. Spires trying to keep it alive. Finds the hands of a Roseburg player. Now another three here. No good again from Bentia, and that one knocked out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Panthers. They'll have it from the baseline. 4:59 on the clock here in the first quarter. They get it into Mitchell. Drives to the basket. Left hand. It's good for Roy Mitchell. And a foul. It's going to be on the floor before the shot. A D picking up his second personal foul here in the first quarter. He's going to want to be careful not to pick up that third. Another three-point try, no good. Spires comes down with the rebound. He'll bring the ball across midcourt, finds Dufour in the corner for three. It's good! And Dufour hits the three, and that puts the Panthers out in front by 10. 15-5 the score, 4:25 to go first quarter. South Medford out in front. You're listening to the Lithia Superstore matchup of the night here on TableRockSports.net. Back right after this.
All right, let's go, guys. 15 minutes. Get your stuff. Bye, Mom. Have a good day, guys. I don't know what happened.
Just next time, go a little slower and figure it out.
Okay, I get it. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take the line.
Life is busy. Juggling everything can be overwhelming. We've all been there. So consumed with our own lives that we sometimes forget about what someone else might be going through.
Ref, come on! No, ref! There's no contact! I'm straight up! That is a terrible
So
goal.
keep it in perspective, because we're all hoping for the same thing, to be respected for who we are and what we do. Remember, no ref, no game. You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your
We welcome you back. Lithia Superstore matchup of the night here on TableRockSports.net. Out of the timeout, Roseburg with the basketball. Another three-point try for Bentia, and not able to connect. That's three straight misses off his last make. Jump ball here tied up. Possession arrow in favor of the Indians, so they'll have it from under their own basket from the baseline. They get it into Bentia again. He'll take another three. Not afraid to shoot it. He's now 2 for 5 from behind the arc. A D wide open for three. It's good. And a D now has 8 points. Man-to-man defense, as always, from the Panthers. And a good bucket there for Leeworthy. 8-point Panther lead. 3:26 to go here in the first quarter. Good feed to Spires. He gets double teamed, kicks it out now to Dufour for three. Dufour coming up short. Rebound into the hands of Luther. Adi coming down with the rebound off the miss. Going to kick it out to Dufour. He was open, but not ready to shoot it. Adi again, another three. That one just in and out. The rebound for Roseburg as Bentia. He's going to go all the way to the basket, and it's good. Count it, and the foul. And the foul is on Isaac Tanasi. Judd Johnson, Joey Clevenger, Quentin Ritchie. And Jake Von Strahl all checking into the ball game for South Medford. They'll leave Isaac Tanasi out on the floor. Panthers break the press, now get into the half court. Ritchie with the ball, and it's in and out of the hands of Johnson, trying to feed him down low. And a jump ball called. Good defense by Quentin Ritchie, keeping his hands up, keeping the feet on the floor, tying up, and the Panthers will get the ball back as the arrow pointing in their direction. 2:20 to go, first quarter. Panthers by 5, as you see on our John L. Scott scoreboard. John L. Scott offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene. Ritchie, no good off the glass, but a good offensive rebound by Clevenger. Now three-point try, it's good for Von Strahl. That's the 5th three-pointer of the ball game for the Panthers. They've put $15 in the bank, courtesy of Road Credit Union. Tanasi going for the slam, not able to quite finish. Johnson, offensive rebound, put back, no good, but he's fouled. And he's heading to the free throw line to shoot a pair. The foul goes against Roseburg's number 1, Jaron Leeworthy. Leeworthy picking up his first personal and the first team foul for Roseburg. 1:47 to go, first quarter. And the free throw good for Johnson. And Johnson hits them both. And James Whiteman going to take a timeout, have a chat with his team. 30-second timeout taken by James Whiteman and the South Medford Panthers. Stay tuned at halftime for the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime show. Visit playmedford.com to find the latest winter and spring activity guide. Sports leagues, classes, field trips, and special events await you. Visit playmedford.com and click on the program guide tab to learn more. And our fall sports action brought to you. Our winter sports action brought to you by our title sponsor, Lithia Jeep Dodge Chrysler, where you can find great deals on the lot or at lithiasuperstore.com. And by Road Credit Union, with locations throughout Southern Oregon to serve you. And Table Rock Sports would like to thank our great sponsors, including John L. Scott Real Estate, our scoreboard sponsors, and our longtime friends from Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less in Southern Oregon. Out of the timeout, it's Roseburg basketball off of the pair of free throws made by Jed Johnson, and the Panthers have a 10-point lead, 23-13, 1:35 to go here in the first quarter. Good defense from Adi, who just checked back into the ball game for the Panthers. Turnaround jumper there, no good. Ball is loose. Roseburg going to come away with it. Ashton Palm gets the rebound, drive, left hand off the glass, no good for Bentia. Now the Panthers quickly the other way. Right hand from the left side, it's good for Joey Clevenger. And a steal. Ritchie has the basketball here. Now Von Strahl, jumper, it's good. Fifteen. 14-point Panther lead. 40 seconds to go here in the first. Bentia feed down low. Tough shot. No good. Off the rim for Cantrell. Adi down the floor in a hurry. Gives it up to Ritchie, who kicks it out to Von Strahl for 3. No good. Johnson pokes it away. Out of bounds. Last touched by him, and it'll be Roseburg basketball. So the Indians will have it here. Shot clock turned off. Final 20 seconds of the quarter. And a moving screen will be called on Roseburg's Ashton Palm. His first personal, second team foul, and the Panthers get it back with 13.2 to go. Inbounds pass goes to Ritchie. He'll set up the offense. Takes a screen from Johnson. And Ritchie's jumper no good. Rebound Cantrell for Roseburg. They'll have time to get a shot off here. And it's going to come up short, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. At the end of one, it's South Medford 27, Roseburg 13. You're listening to Panther Basketball on TableRockSports.net.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
We welcome you back. Lithia Superstore matchup of the night here on Table Rock Sports. Start of the second quarter. Roseburg will open up with the basketball. They trail by 14. And the ball ripped out of the hands of Lee Worthy by Von Strahl. He brings it up across midcourt, now into the hands of Johnson. He has to give it up to a D. A D going to pull up a long two-pointer, no good. Rebound Lee Worthy for Roseburg. Lee Worthy throws one up, no good. And the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be last touched by Caden Luther. Coming out for the Indians, Easton Cantrell, and checking into the ballgame will be Jaden Kemmerly. Pull up, Ritchie. It's good from just beyond the free throw line. That's his first bucket of the ball game. And just about everybody getting in on the scoring that has touched the floor. Yeah, everybody who's been on the floor for the Panthers through the first quarter in a minute have gotten in on the scoring. Johnson called for the foul. We'll send Bentia to the free throw line to shoot two. He's got 8 points for the Indians, and he misses the front end of the free throws. And the starters on the floor, except for a D, staying out there will be Joey Clevenger. Second free throw on the way from Bentia. He misses them both. Clevenger gets the rebound. Outlet pass to Tanasi. Tanasi going to go all the way to the basket. And they're going to say on the floor before the shot was the foul. So the Panthers will have it from the baseline. Foul goes against Roseburg's Owen Bentia. Bentia's first personal, first team foul on the Indians. To four, no good. Rebound, Roseburg's Harrison Scott. He's going to pull up for three, no good. Tanasi comes down with the rebound. Ahead to Spires, left hand, it's good for Jackson Spires. And we're going to have a traveling violation here on Kemmerly. Landon Fanigal going to check back into the game for the Indians. (31-13) your score. Tenassi cross-court pass in and out of the hands of Clevenger. And a foul here. It'll be called on Spires. So we're going to have a pair of free throws coming for Landon Fanigal.
Jackson Spires called on the foul. Landon Fanigal at the line, shooting 2.
And Landon hits the front end. And Fanigal misses the second. So 1 of 2 there on the trip to the free throw line. And we're going to have a hand check foul on Harrison Scott. It'll be Scott's first personal, second team foul of the quarter for the Indians. 5:53 to go here in the first half. Three-pointer, no good for Dufour, but he keeps it alive into the hands of Spires, who's going to go up strong, little out of control. Ball comes down and last off of Spires, so the Indians going to get it back. Trailing by 17. Pull-up jumper good for Scott. Tenassi thought about the three, pulls up now. Jumper is good. Panthers back up by 17. And another jumper here for Scott. And Roy Mitchell finishing at the basket for the Panthers. Three-pointer, it's good for Bentia. Jumper there, good for Caden Luther. His first bucket of the ball game for the Indians. Dufour going to take another three. No good. Coming down with the rebound is Fanigal for Roseburg. Now Spires here guarding Fanigal. Just across midcourt, gives it up to Luther. Luther trying to find someone down low. Able to corral it is Scott. Ball's loose. And it's going to end up in the hands of Tanasi for the Panthers. And he's going to pull up from the elbow. No good. And an over the back call will go against Jackson Spires. Cola D, Quentin Ritchie, Jed Johnson, and Jake Von Strahl going to check back in for the Panthers. 2:42 to go here in the half. Panthers by 12, 35-23. Caden Luther here finding Landon Fanigal for the bucket. It's now a 10-point Panther lead. Ball's loose. Johnson came away with it. His try no good, but we're going to have a foul on the floor. It's going to go against the Indians, and I believe it's going to be Owen Bentia picking up the foul. It is. That'll be his second personal third team foul on Roseburg. And a tough finish. Jaron Leeworthy getting it to fall. And it's now an 8-point Panther lead. Roseburg trying to battle back here. They were down by as many as 17. They've now cut it to 8. Adi going to take the three. No good. Ritchie, though, battling hard. Keeping things alive for South Medford. And it's going to be their ball on the far side. As it was last touched by Roseburg's Harrison Scott. Ritchie from the elbow. It's good. Bentia taking another three. 15 now for Bentia. And if I'm keeping track correctly, 4 of 9 from behind the arc. Not afraid to shoot it, getting them to fall. Von Strahl, good. Nine-point Panther lead. 45 seconds to go here in the first half. Poked away there by Ritchie. Bentia, though, going to come up with the basketball. He's going to take another deep three. No good off the back of the rim. Spires can't come down with it. Second chance try, no good. But a D coming away with it off the miss. Outlet pass now finding Spires. And he's able to finish. Panthers now back up by 11. 41-30 our score. 8 seconds to go. Shot clock off for the Indians here. Bentia going to fire up a three. No good off the front of the rim. And we're going to have a foul on Roseburg with 1 second to go. And it's going to go against Landon Fanigal. So the Panthers will get it. 1 second to go. Enough time to get one final shot off. They're going to throw it to Spires. He's going to throw it up off the glass. It's good for Jackson Spires. And the Panthers with a bucket to end the half. Extends the lead to 13, 43-30. On the Hail Mary pass down the court. And that's a way to finish the half off if you're South Medford. They're going to go in with a 13-point lead, 43-30. You're listening to Panther Basketball on TableRockSports.net. Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report coming up right after this.
Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Want surprisingly great rates on auto, home, and life? Now's the time to call State Farm agent Rory Wold in Medford.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This has been my profession for 30 plus years now. I really love my work. We try to source as many ingredients as we can, as local as possible, like local fruits and vegetables. We have a menu like you would find in any nice restaurant. We don't make it until you order it, so everything will be coming out fresh. We do have wonderful desserts here as well. Every day you have 5 or 6 options as far as a fresh dessert go. People are bringing their friends and family and wanting to show off what we have here to offer.
Come take a tour of Twin Creeks and meet our award-winning
For over 50 years, each day has started with a smile, a helping hand, and a promise to be there when you need us most. Delivering on that promise are our hard-working, dedicated employees. At Sherms, we're proud to be an essential part of our community and look forward to keeping our selection, quality, and value where our customers deserve for many years to come. Sherm's Food for Less and Thunderbird Market.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
We welcome you back. Lithia Superstore matchup of the night here on Table Rock Sports. The Panthers have a 13-point lead here at the break, 43-30. South Medford, got to say, they're playing really controlled this evening. I like what I'm seeing from the Panthers. The ball movement has been really nice, finding themselves a lot of open looks, knocking them down. Not turning the ball over a whole lot either, and playing, really under control as a team this evening here on senior night. They've got that 13-point lead. 4 minutes to go until the start of the second half here at Dennis Murphy Court for Roseburg. Through the first two quarters, Jaron Leeworthy has 6. Landon Fanigal has 3. Harrison Scott has 4. Their leading scorer is Owen Bentia. He has 15, and Caden Luther has 2. For the Panthers, well, everybody who's been on the floor has gotten in on the scoring. Isaac Tanasi has 5. Cole Ledee has 8. Landon Dufour with 3. Jackson Spires has 6. Quentin Ritchie has 4. Joey Clevenger has 2. Judd Johnson has 2. Jake Von Strahl has 7. And Roy Mitchell has 4 for the Panthers, and they've got a 13-point lead. They were up by as many as 17 at one point, and Roseburg was able to battle back. But the Panthers, with a little bit of a run here at the end of the second quarter, extended the lead out to 11. And then a last-second Hail Mary pass with 1 second to go across the court found Jackson Spires for the last-second bucket, and that put the Panthers up by 13, and that's where we stand. 2:50 to go until the start of the second half. You've been listening to the Medford Parks and Recreation Halftime Report. Folks, Southern Oregon has a new place to play in Medford. The Rogue X Aquatics and Event Center has 2 pools, a splash pad, and plenty of gym and court space to accommodate indoor sports. Learn more at roguexmedford.com for daily information on open swim and gym hours and all the X has to offer. Visit roguexmedford.com. We're going to step away, take a quick break, back with third quarter action coming your way here on Table Rock Sports right after this.
After I met her, I called and asked her to go on a date with me, and we came to Abby's Pizza for our first date.
Eating it across from each other, I'll never forget it. This place is special.
It's barbecue chicken pizza season at Abby's Legendary Pizza, baby. Featuring our flavorful pizza sauce and a 3-cheese blend, layered with BBQ sauce, chicken, and onions. Order your hot and fresh feast now at abbys.com. A legendary pizza tradition.
When you work with Hart Insurance Agency, you'll experience the quality service and attention to detail that you'll only find with an independent insurance agency. Hart Insurance Agency was founded in 1947 and is one of the largest independent, locally owned agencies in Southern Oregon, with offices in Grants Pass and Medford. Their experienced team of agents have the knowledge to design, place, and to manage your personal and business insurance plans. Find out more. Visit hartinsurance.com.
Carpet One has been serving Southern Oregon for 68 years.
And it's time to celebrate during our 68th anniversary sale.
Save on Southern Oregon's largest inventory of hardwood, waterproof flooring, carpet, laminate, and tile.
Plush carpet just $268 a square foot.
Laminate $168 a square foot.
Waterproof plank an incredible 68 cents a square foot.
Plus pay no interest for 12 full months. During the 68th anniversary sale at both Lippert's Carpet One locations, Medford and Grants Pass.
Don't miss the Start Something New sales event at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 25 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
We welcome you back. Lithia Superstore matchup of the night here on TableRockSports.net. Third quarter action coming your way. Panthers lead it by 13. Folks, before or after the game is a great time to visit Dutch Bros and enjoy your favorite beverage. Dutch Bros gives back to the communities they serve in support of kids and local efforts to help others. That is Dutch Bros. And Roy World State Farm Insurance has been protecting your dreams in Oregon for over 30 years. Like a good neighbor, Roy World State Farm Insurance. Panthers open up the ball with the ball to start the third quarter of play, and we are underway. Starters out there for both teams to start the second half. All 5 starters for the Panthers are graduating seniors here on senior night. Isaac Tanasi, Landon Dufour, Cole Adi, Jackson Spires, and Roy Mitchell. Spires, offensive rebound. Putback's no good. He's going to go back up, though, and try it again, and he's fouled. And Spires is heading to the free throw line to shoot 2. Spires missing the front end of the pair of free throws. Second one coming. It's up, and he hits one of 2. Spires now with 7 points in the ball game. The Panthers have a 14-point lead. Spires picking up his 3rd personal. First team foul. 3-pointer, it's good for Owen Bentia. His fifth 3-pointer of the game. Tanasi going to take a 3, no good. Bentia comes down with the rebound for Roseburg. He's going to keep it, going coast to coast, left hand, no good. Roy Mitchell, the rebound for South Medford. Outlet pass to a D. He's going to kick it out to Dufour, long 2, it's good. Jumper for Landon Dufour. He now has 5 points in the ball game for the Panthers. Good feed from Caden Luther down low to Landon Fanigal, cut into the basket. Fanigal's shot no good, but he's fouled by Dufour and heading to the free throw line to shoot 2. 6:06 to go here, third quarter. And Fanigal misses the first. And Fanigal hits the back end. It's 2 trips to the free throw line. He's gone 1 of 2. A D for 3, no good. Spires, offensive rebound, and he's fouled from behind by Caden Luther. That's his second personal, second team foul on Roseburg. Inbounds pass to Dufour in the backcourt. Now the Panthers will set up the offense. Pull-up jumper from Tanasi is no good. Fanigal going to come down with the rebound for the Indians. He's going to the basket, kicks it out. Open for three is Leeworthy, no good. Spires the rebound for South Medford. Now Dufour kicks it ahead to a D. A D going all the way to the basket, no good, not able to finish. Leeworthy comes down with it and now brings it across midcourt. Three-point try. It's good for Fanigal. And Roseburg cuts the Panther lead down to 9. Roseburg going to take a full timeout. We'll take one as well. Back right after this on Table Rock Sports. Right after this. We welcome you back here on Lithia, on Table Rock Sports. It's the Lithia Superstore game of the night. Panthers by 9. They led by 13 to start the second half. Roseburg cutting into that lead. Now only 9. And the Panthers turn it over. Leeworthy coming away with the steal. Outlet pass, though, too strong from Fanigal. And Roseburg going to give South Medford the ball right back. 4:30 to go here, third quarter. Ritchie, right elbow jumper, no good. Bentia now, good feed, but blocked by Johnson. But coming down with the rebound is Caden Luther, and the putback is good for Luther. Now a 7-point Panther lead. Roseburg battling tough after being down by as many as 17 in the ball game. Harrison Scott picking up the foul for Roseburg as Von Strahl hits for 3 on the inbounds play. The 6th three-pointer of the ball game for the Panthers. That's $18 in the bank, courtesy of Road Credit Union and their contributions to the 3-point club. Again, a big Table Rock Sports thank you to them and all they do for Medford Athletics and for partnering with Table Rock Sports on the 3-point club. Again, $3 for every Black Tornado and Panther 3-point shot made this season's proceeds going back to the school's athletic departments. The Panthers already netting $18 here in this ball game. Fanagal hitting the bucket there for Roseburg. And Ritchie hitting right there. South Medford taking a timeout. James Whiteman taking a full timeout. We'll take one as well. Back right after this on TableRockSports.net.
The things I like most about working at the Ashland Food Co-op is that it's a partner with RVTD's Employer Pass program. It makes it super easy for me to get to work and save a ton of money. I play a lot of musical instruments. I bought my own tuba when I started working at the co-op. Sometimes I'll bring it into work to play for like my coworkers and the customers. When I bring my tuba onto the bus with me, it definitely gets a lot of heads turned and people ask me, what's that thing? Why is it so big? RVTD is moving our community forward.
Don't miss the Start Something New sales event at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 25 Ram 1500 4x4. Jump online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
We welcome you back with the Superstore game of the night on Table Rock Sports. 3 minutes to go out of the Panther timeout. Roseburg with the basketball. 10-point South Medford lead. Tanasi here guarding Leeworthy. Has to give up the basketball now. Bentia has it. Roseburg's leading scorer going to fire up another three. This one off the mark. But the offensive rebound into the hands of Scott. And that one on the line. Clevenger trying to keep it alive. That'll be Roseburg basketball. Inbounds pass goes to Scott. Gives it up to Bentia. Bentia left hand, no good. And a charge on Bentia. Bentia has 18 points on 5 3-pointers for the Indians. And he picks up his third personal foul. 2:26 to go in the third quarter. Fourth team foul on Roseburg. Panthers now on the other end. Johnson going to fire a three. It's good for Jed Johnson. He's now got 5 for the Panthers. And they're back out in front by 13. Quentin Ritchie picking up his first personal. That's the third team foul on the Panthers. Bentia firing up another three, no good. Tanasi going to come down with the rebound. Outlet ahead to Ritchie, and it's good. Quentin Ritchie finishing for the Panthers. And he's now got 8 points in the ball game. The Panthers now again up by 15. Ball loose on the floor, picked up by Clevenger. Outlet ahead to Tanasi. And Tanasi able to finish. He's now got 7. And the Panthers up by 17. And it appears Jed Johnson is down for the Panthers on the floor. We're going to step away for a moment while he is tended to. And we'll be right back here on TableRockSports.net.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
We welcome you back. Johnson still down on the floor for the Panthers, being tended to currently. We're going to take one more quick break, and we will be right back here on TableRockSports.net.
In the heart of the Rogue Valley, RVTD connects us all, not just through miles traveled, but also through time. Today, RVTD moves with the pulse of the Rogue Valley. More than just a bus ride, it's a lifeline for workers, students, and families, ensuring access for all to jobs, schools, and essential services. Rogue Valley Transportation District, celebrating 50 years of moving our community forward.
And Johnson up and able to walk off the floor on his own. Hopefully everything will be all right for him. And after the injury, it'll be Roseburg basketball. They trail by 17, which the Panthers have led by now twice here in this ball game. Ball loose on the floor. Von Strahl picks it up to Tanasi, to Ritchie, and Ritchie finishes. And now the Panthers up by 19, their biggest lead of the ball game. Roy Mitchell picking up the foul. Mitchell picking up his first personal foul. Both teams now with 4 here in the third quarter as Bentia misses his first of 2 free throws. Gets the second one to go. His 2 trips to the free throw line. He's now 2 of 4. Oh, lob pass to Tanasi, not quite able to finish. That would have got the house excited. And a great feed from Tanasi to Ritchie. He's now got 12. And we're going to have a foul on Quentin Ritchie here. His second personal. 45.8 to go here in the third. And that'll send Bentia back to the free throw line to shoot 2. First free throw good. Checking back in for Roseburg is Jaden Kemmerly, along with Tristan Frabel for the first time in the ball game. Second free throw good for Bentia. Traveling violation on Isaac Tanasi. Bentia guarded by Ritchie, gives it up now. 3-point try there, no good for Kemmerly. Shot clock turned off for the Panthers. 3-pointer, no good for Clevenger. Loose ball, though, finds Isaac Tanasi, and he gets the bucket to fall. 20-point Panther lead, 64-44. Roseburg cut it down to as many as 9. Tanasi going to let one loose down the floor. Not able to get it to go. And at the end of 3, it's South Medford 64, Roseburg 44. Fourth quarter action coming your way. Back right after this on TableRockSports.net.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
We welcome you back here on Lithia, or welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net. Start of the fourth quarter, Panthers lead it by 20, 64-44. Roseburg with the basketball to open up the final quarter of play here. Three-point try, it's good for Frabel. Richie, turnaround jumper, in and out, no good. Tough, wild shot there for Scott, not able to go. And we're going to have a foul on the other end on Frabel, which will send Frabel picking up his first personal, first foul on Pacheco going up strong, and he's able to finish. Levi Pacheco checking into the ball game just moments ago, getting the bucket and the foul. Heading to the free throw line to complete the three-point play. And Pacheco completes the three-point play. Panthers again by 20. And it's stolen by Dufour. Good defense by Richie. A D going to finish on the other end. And a D with the bucket. That one puts the Panthers up by 22. And I'm not sure what they got going on down here. And a whistle after the bucket. And game management talking to the officials down there. See if we can figure out what's going on. In the meantime, the Rogue Valley Transportation District is ready to get you where you need to go. For help learning the routes and options available to you, visit rvtd.org. And for over 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the industry leader in clear choice in Southern Oregon. Whether it's auto or residential, Bill's Glass covers the complete spectrum. Bill's Glass in Medford, Ashland, and Grants Pass. 22-point Panther lead. The clock was running earlier when it shouldn't have been. So I think that's what they were talking about, putting a little bit of extra time on the clock there. 7:01 left in the ball game. Why did they? So they're taking the points off the board. Why would I don't get why just because the clock was running, the points come off the board. Play still happened. And official's gonna talk things over some more. As it stands, 67-47. I'd assume that if they're going to take the points off the board, you got to take the foul away from the player who committed the foul in that other amount of time. Okay, now they got the points back up on the board, 69-47. And Roseburg's coach still talking with them. I think we got it all situated. So 22-point Panther lead. The last bucket by Richie stands. And the miss there by Easton Cantrell. And it'll be last touched, I believe, by Spires. Bentia going to check back into the ball game for the Indians. And that pass not finding its mark from Luther. Good defense from Pacheco. Deep pass there. Pacheco just having to get rid of it. Roseburg comes away with it. Bentia going to take a three. No good. Spires the rebound. Ball's loose. And we're going to have a jump ball. And South Medford will have it. Arrow pointing in their direction. D now with the basketball. Going to kick it to Dufour. Gives it up to Richie. Now Pacheco, turn around. It's good. He now has 5. Bentia not able to finish. Richie racing down the court. That's not his call. That's his call over there. So Richie picking up the foul there. That'll be his 3rd personal. First team foul on the Panthers. And Pacheco going to be called for a foul here on Bentia. That's Pacheco's first personal. Good cut to the basket there for Easton Cantrell, finishing on the assist from Tristan Frabel. Ritchie going to pull up for three. It's good for Quentin Ritchie. Ritchie now with 15 in the ball game. Ball's loose. Dufour comes away with it. Ahead to a D, and it's good. 12 now in the ball game for a D. And the Panthers with 76 points on the board. They lead at 76-49 as you see on our John L. Scott scoreboard. John L. Scott offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene. 78 points, the high scoring total this season for the Panthers. And they're looking like they're going to break that benchmark here tonight. Roy Mitchell, Isaac Tanasi into the ballgame for the Panthers, replacing Quentin Ritchie and Levi Pacheco. Tanasi the rebound off the missed three-pointer. Spires turning it over there. Outlet pass ahead for Scott. He can't finish. Now Dufour has it as the Panthers are quickly on the other end. Dufour to the basket. It's good. (78-49). Apologies for my scoreboard there. And the Panthers going to have a shift change coming in. And your seniors coming off the floor here on senior night. Roy Mitchell, Landon Dufour, Cola D, Isaac Tanasi, and Jackson Spires check out of the ball game. And that'll do it. They'll have one final home game here against South Eugene on Friday night. And that'll do it for their time at Dennis Murphy Court as that three-pointer is good for Bentia. It's Braden Carson, Jake Von Strahl, Tucker Hopkins, Levi Pacheco, and Joey Clevenger in the ball game for the Panthers. Out of bounds, it'll stay with Roseburg. Jumper no good for Bentia. Pacheco getting a little too deep under the basket there. Three-point try on the other end for Frabel, no good. And a Panther timeout. Clevenger double teamed in the corner. James Whiteman calling for the timeout. 2:48 to go here in the fourth quarter. It'll be a 30-second Panther timeout. Folks, tonight's game brought to you by the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful behavior at youth sporting events, and by Hart Insurance of Medford and Grants Pass, who can help with personal or business policies, an independent agency, Hart Insurance. And coming up at the conclusion of this game, it will be the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role post-game show. Visit travelmedford.org and search Know Your Role to see how this campaign is changing the culture of youth sports for the better. We're going to recap some scoring, go over some key stats, all coming up on the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role post-game show, where we make sports fun again. Out of the timeout, Panther basketball, 2:45 to play. 78-52 the score. Carson from the corner for three. It's good. foul here is going to go on Pacheco. And that'll put Roseburg into the bonus. Pacheco picking up his second personal. First free throw, no good for Kimmerly. Second free throw on the way is good. And that is the first point of the ball game for him. Panther turnover. Ventia has it, gives it up now to Palm. Ventia going to fire up another three, no good. And Tucker Hopkins going to get fouled. Tucker Hopkins with the ball here for the Panthers. Gives it up to Pacheco. Levi Pacheco picking up his third personal. So shooting two for Roseburg, it'll be Tristan Frabel. Frabel hits the first. And Frabel hits them both. He has 5 points in the ballgame. The Panthers turn it over. 1:40 to play here. 81-55 your score. Scott gives it up to Kemmerly, guarded by Pacheco. And we're going to have a foul on Roseburg. Offensive foul going against Harrison Scott. Scott's third personal. Couple of turnovers for each team here. Hopkins coming up with a loose ball to Pacheco. And Levi Pacheco finishing. He has 7 in the ball game. Pull-up jumper there, no good for Scott. Pacheco's bucket, no good on the other end. 45 seconds to go. 83-55 Panthers out in front. Outlet pass off the rebound goes to Hopkins. And Hopkins with the bucket. And Pierce Atchley, who is not dressed up tonight, the only Panther not to get in on the scoring. He's not down there on the bench. So every single South Medford player has scored a bucket now officially in this ball game as they lead it by 30. The Panthers going to dribble this one out, and they're going to come away with the victory. They improve to 10-12 on the season overall. 6-4 in Southwest Conference play. The Indians fall to 6-17. They're now 2-8 in Southwest Conference play. Coming up, Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role post-game show right after this.
All right, let's go, guys. 15 minutes. Get your stuff.
Bye, Mom.
Have a good day, guys. I don't know what happened.
Just next time, go a little slower and figure it out.
Okay, I get it. What you're going to do is you're going to take the line.
Life is busy. Juggling everything can be overwhelming. We've all been there. So consumed with our own lives that we sometimes forget about what someone else might be going through.
Ref, come on! No, ref! There's no contact! I'm straight up! That is a terrible
So
goal.
keep it in perspective, because we're all hoping for the same thing, to be respected for who we are and what we do. Remember, no ref, no game. You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your
We welcome you back, Lithia Superstore Game of the Night here on TableRockSports.net, Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role post-game show. Jaron Leeworthy for Roseburg finishes the night with 6 points. Landon Fanigal finishes the evening with 9. Harrison Scott, 4. Tristan Frabel had 5. Owen Bentia, the leading scorer for both teams, with 24. Easton Cantrell with 2. Caden Luther had 4. And Jaden Kemmerly for Roseburg had 1. And the Indians scored a total of 55 points this evening. South Medford, Tucker Hopkins, every single player who checked into the ball game for the Panthers scored a bucket tonight. The entire bench got in on things. Tucker Hopkins with 2. Isaac Tanasi finishes with 9. Cole Adi, 12. Landon Dufour, 7. Jackson Spires, 7. Quentin Ritchie, 15. Clevenger, 2. Johnson, 5. Von Strahl, 10. Carson, 3. Levi Pacheco, 7. And Roy Mitchell finishes with 4 points. And the Panthers score a total of 85 tonight, and they take down the Indians by 30. South Medford played a pretty good ball game tonight. I like the way that they worked the half-court offense this evening, slowed things down a little bit, found themselves a lot of open looks. They were able to knock them down, got their highest scoring total of the season by 7 points. It was 78, now 85, their highest scoring total on the season. They will have South Eugene on Friday, and then they finish against North Medford. They're going to need a win every single one if they're going to want to try and get into the playoffs and snag one of those last spots. Great job tonight by South Medford and James Whiteman and company. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in and watching tonight's broadcast. I'd like to thank South Medford High School Athletic Director Patrick Grady for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on Table Rock Sports and tonight's broadcast. Special thanks to head coaches Jordan Humphreys of Roseburg and James Whiteman of South Medford. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard, it's South Medford 85, Roseburg 55. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. I'm Joseph Brett, alongside my cameraman, as always, David Alvarez, saying thank you and good night. And thanks for watching from Dennis Murphy Court at South Medford High School in Medford, Oregon. We will see you Friday night. The Axe coming to town to take on your Panthers in the final home game of the year for the boys.